Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Yan. I listen to debut songs, comeback songs, and songs I never heard of for the first time with you all. I also like to dance to K-pop and J-pop, so if you'd like to check out my projects, it is here. I think it's fun to exercise that way, and if you do too, let me know in the comments below. I am also learning how to vlog and have Japanese incorporated into it so I can get a little bit of practice every time. And so if you're interested in seeing my simple life, please do so. Recently I've been busy, so the videos are a little shorter, but you know what? I still want to practice when I have the time for both the vlogging and Japanese, so please check it out if you're interested. Lastly, I have another channel called Yan Can Sorta Cook. So it's me trying to bake food, cook food, but also sharing restaurants, foods, drinks, etc. Food related things with you all there as well. Not an expert, but just a place to share my hobbies, and thank you so much for supporting and watching my channels. Today we're listening to a comeback by XIKERS, and they're actually very new. I just watched their debut. I think that's their debut song now that I think back. Pretty sure. Not too long ago. But anyways, they are doing really well, and they are ATEEZ's little brothers, and so there's a lot of expectations, but I also like they have their own personality, their style, and just, you know, being a different group, right? So the name of the song we're listening to is Tricky House. Not haunted house, but a little tricky. What makes it tricky? I don't know. In the other MV, they had a lot of cool CG effects and all that, and so I'm guessing they might have that too. But I really like the vibe, the style that they gave off. They are really young, and there's a bunch of members compared to ATEEZ. But anyways, I won't be comparing those two, like who's better and who's not, just because they're two separate groups under the same company, but they have their own flavor, right? So yeah, new viewers, just to let you know, I don't pause, play, or I should say pause, comment, play. I watch the whole thing first and then talk about it afterwards. So without further ado, let's check out their comeback song right now. Of course, introducing and all that first, so yeah, let's just get to it. Tricky House by XIKERS. The new logo is there! Not creepy at all. Oh. This is break. Are you gonna break it? Don't wake him up, he's asleep. Oh.
Move like this. 날 따라 plan like this. Oh, I like this. 저기 모여 gotta make it boom, make it boom, make it boom. 연인 맞고 tuk당도 화려워라. 주문을 외워봐라. 여기 앞에가 도미 다시 꼭 돌아. 유유유유 전부 wake up. Showtime 뒤집어질 준비된 자는 전 Yeah, 자 춤을 췄다. Yeah, 다 같이 놀다. Yeah, 잠들지 말다. Wake 'em up, oh.
Poor man. Oh, alright. My theme changed a little bit throughout the time. It started being pretty positive, like, oh, his childhood, like, he is able to be more like a kid and do things that he wanted to do, but I think it's a little more darker than that now. Tell you more from the beginning. Well, first of all, that was really cool and enjoyable. Love the different sounds and instruments and just a lot of effects for sure, but also the members, they did a really good job with the facial expressions. There's a lot more rapping this time around, and we were able to appreciate that too. So my theory is that he just got possessed. Ta-da! And so he's doing a lot of things that he normally wouldn't do. He just looks like a typical businessman getting ready to go home kind of a feel, and he seems to be a little older in age, like an uncle age, and so he's just doing his own thing, right? Tired, but then one of the members just possessed him, so to speak, or gave him extra powers and imagination and creativity through the headphones. And so then we were able to see all the members rapping, and he was just like shocked. I guess they didn't really exist. It's a tricky house, so I guess it's like haunted in some ways, except we're not in a house, we're like a train or something, right? But anyways, he was shocked. He didn't know what was going on, and just these members dancing around him, rapping right in front of his face, you know, and teleporting to the point where he exploded and his like soul just came out, I guess. And it's just a very interesting concept here, but I also really like the choreography, very cool, and when they twisted their head, it has that creepy part to it, and so I was like, I can pull it off, until they almost pulled their necks off, and I was just like, don't know, my neck likes that, but it was just super cool. Love the choreo, love the contrast between like the young boys and kind of a little crazy, so to speak, with this man kind of like dazed, and he's going back and forth. He's actually with no one, but he's actually with someone, that kind of a thing, and these random monsters just came out of nowhere. So it felt like maybe that guy stole a lot of the toys, and then later on at the ATM, so everything is like being controlled, as we did see like a hand or a puppeteer kind of controlling the uncle's movements here. But at the same time, I was really enjoying all the moves that the boys were doing, and it's just non-stop roller coaster ride for sure. And we didn't even get to take a break. I would have to rewatch it, or even just pause to see and appreciate all the fine details. Like, I didn't even see this when you did that. I remember the movements here, kind of like a monkey feel, but not like these facial expressions. And so just a lot of fine details and a lot of effort that they put into it. And then he's like, the ultimate thing, like, do I take this car even though it's not mine, and like drift around while they were dancing. So just a lot of crazy things, wild things, and we just, like I said, we never like actually had a decent breath before moving on. And so it was just really cool. I want to see the dance cams or videos, music shows as well, just to see all of that in like one go. But then we end here in the dark, and he is just out, totally nowhere near the train. And I guess they're witches in some ways. Now that I'm looking back at these brooms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there are 9 members in XIKERS, right? And so they kind of disappeared and finished playing with this uncle, which I feel bad, but at the same time, he's probably like, wow, I haven't moved and done all these things in such a long time. Or would he steal money from the bank or ATM? Anyways, it was just a lot of things to think about, and it was very enjoyable too. So it seems like they're very interesting magical beings in this MV, whereas in the other one, a little different, but I'm very excited to see what is next, or what is their storyline, if they have a storyline. Please share your comments below. Love to hear from you. Continue to support XIKERS and enjoy Tricky House many more times. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video.